Hey y'all, really wondered, how a microwave actually works? I mean, it's a staple in almost every kitchen, but do we truly understand the magic happening inside? I mean, you toss in some leftovers, maybe that pizza from last night or some day-old pasta, hit a button, punch in a few numbers, maybe guess at the right power level, and boom, hot food in minutes. It's almost instantaneous. But what's really going on? What's the secret inside that magic box? What unseen forces are at play? First off, let's clear one thing up, a common misconception, if you will. Microwaves aren't just tiny ovens. They aren't just scaled-down versions of your conventional oven. They're a whole different beast. A completely different method of cooking. Instead of using hot air like your regular oven, which heats the outside of the food first, microwaves use, you guessed it, microwaves. But what exactly microwaves? But no, not the kind you might be thinking of. You listen to on the radio. It's not the same frequency, not the same purpose. I'm talking about invisible waves of energy, a specific type of electromagnetic radiation, moving crazy fast, oscillating at incredibly high frequencies. Here's how it breaks down. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of the process. Inside the microwave, nestled away, there's a thing called a magnetron. It's the heart of the whole operation. Sounds like a transformer, right? Something out of a sci-fi movie? This magnetron takes electricity from your wall, that standard 120-volt AC, and turns it into microwaves. It converts electrical energy into microwave radiation. These waves bounce around inside the metal box, that Faraday cage we call a microwave, and go right into your food. They penetrate the surface and get to work. Now here's the cool part, the real magic behind the microwave. Microwaves love water. They are particularly good at being absorbed by water molecules. So, inside your food, in almost everything we eat, there's water molecules. H2O, the stuff of life. Tiny little things you can't see, but they're there, trust me. The microwaves make these water molecules, these tiny little dipoles, start to spin and wiggle, vibrate and rotate at an incredibly rapid pace, kinda like they're doing the hokey pokey. A molecular dance party. This spinning creates heat, all that friction generates thermal energy, and poof! Your food gets hot, heated up by the water molecules within, from the inside out. That's the key difference from a conventional oven. That's why soup heats up super fast, because it's mostly water, but something dry, like bread, which has less moisture, can get tough or even burned. It dries out quickly. No water, no heat, or at least significantly less heat. Have you ever paid attention to that spinning plate inside, that carousel of culinary convenience? That's not just for show. It's not just a decorative element. It helps your food heat up evenly, ensuring a more consistent temperature throughout, since microwaves can have hot spots. Some areas receive more intense microwave radiation than others. Without it, you'd be facing a culinary catastrophe. Half your pizza lava hot, molten cheese and scalding sauce, and the other half still frozen. A truly unpleasant experience. Now let's talk safety for a sec. This is super important, so listen up. Never ever put metal, any kind of metallic object, in your microwave. It's a recipe for disaster that can cause sparks, arcing electricity, or worse, start a fire. A full-blown kitchen emergency. And those closed containers? Tightly sealed, airtight containers? If there's no way for steam to escape, if the pressure can't be released, they can explode. A messy, potentially dangerous explosion. Trust me, cleaning soup off your ceiling, scraping food off your walls ain't fun. It's a chore nobody wants. So next time you nuke your leftovers, when you're zapping that burrito, just remember, it's all about the magic lies in those spinning water molecules vibrating and generating heat, the mighty magnetron, the unsung hero of the microwave, and a whole lot of science, a fascinating application of physics happening in just a few minutes. A testament to modern technology. Pretty wild, right? Who knew there was so much going on in there? Now you know the secret, you're in on the inner workings, behind the sizzle, the science behind the steam. So go ahead, heat up that snack, enjoy your microwaved meal, and impress your friends. Wow them with your knowledge, with your microwave know-how. Become the microwave master. Thanks for hanging out, for joining me on this culinary quest, and learning with me. I hope you found this enlightening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, show some love, and hit that bell. Ring it loud and clear so you don't miss, so you stay in the loop. More weird science facts, more kitchen science revelations. See y'all next time. Happy microwaving.